Hi, guys. Welcome to another podcast. It's been a very uninteresting 2.5 weeks of no race, and everything has been a little bit dull. Though there are news, and this gives the team, after 3 races, an opportunity to develop, bring upgrades, make the car faster, and gives us excitement. The meeting they had on 9th of April is going to make the cars a little bit slower, harvesting 6 megajoules. Drivers are free to use the active aero anywhere they want to use, which makes sense. But now they can harvest up to 350 kilojoules. All those things will make some part of the car faster, but majority make the car slower. Lap times will be slower. Now the teams with advantages like Mercedes and Red Bull in qualifying will not be having that advantage they have again. That is, they've been able to retain energy till the end of the straight before the whole energy drains out, and it helps them in super clipping. So all those advantages will be gone for them, but that has not stopped them from the advantage they have in the race, which makes it more important. Now, if you look at the start sequence, by Japan, a lot of the teams like Mercedes, they've really gotten faster on their start sequence. It's making sense for them now. They're not as slow as before. What do we expect to see in Miami? We expect teams to come with upgrades. We heard that Aston Martin are bringing a new engine, which should make them be able to finish races at least. It should be faster. Maybe they'll be competing with Cadillac now, probably. We heard Ferrari are bringing new engine upgrades, which should make them better. Not just engine upgrades, chassis upgrades. About half of the car is going. McLaren are bringing upgrades. Mercedes themselves are not left out. They're bringing upgrades to make the car faster. And Mercedes, from what we know, they've not even explored the full advantage of their car, especially the engines. They still have a lot of performance to unlock. Now, let's come back to what made this whole thing like this. We had the Qatar Grand Prix and the Saudi Arabian GP cancelled. Why? Because of the war in the Middle East, in which the bully US and bully Israel are bullying Iran. I've had a lot of people come out and say, yeah, it's for Iran having nuclear weapons. They're about blowing up Middle East. Iran has been in the Middle East. The oldest country in the Middle East, as in with civilization and population, still remains Iran. They are the kingdom of Persia. They've evolved into different colonies, but still remained in that same space. In the past 1,000 years, they've not been an enemy or a problem to the Middle East. We've seen a lot of countries like US coming to attack them, coming to steal from them, like the whole Europe and the America stole from Africa. The Israelis, different propaganda that have worked, came up and worked, and they started the war in Middle East using their bases around Saudi Arabia, Qatar, Kuwait, and all those places, in which Iran, when they are bombed, they bomb those places back. Now, we heard that Saudi Arabia is pulling out of that deal because Saudi Arabia will not be hosting a race this season. Qatar will not be hosting a race this season. They are losing money. They've lost billions of dollars in this war. They'll be losing an opportunity to keep saying, people, we are open. Look, we are open to you guys. Come up. And UAE probably hosting the last race of the season might not look very interesting without these races, because the whole world is like, you guys might be following US and this thing is a disaster and blah 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 blah. And Saudi Arabia are looking at how can we get into it. We've heard that they've discontinued their relationship with US, telling US that, bro, you cannot protect us again. Carry your kangaroo and go. Let us stay on our own. You guys are not staying in the Middle East. I think that should have been their common sense from beginning. They know that US is not in the Middle East. US striking in the Middle East and Israel will survive. Certainly. Israel might be demolished. Israelis will run to US. They have opportunities there. But if you chase the Arabians away from their home, where would they stay? Which means they don't have anywhere in the Middle East to stay. Pakistan will not absorb them, because Pakistan, India, and other Middle Eastern states will be like, you gave America opportunity to blow the people you are staying in the same area. Find your square root. That will be a disaster for them. Now they are saying, America, carry your kangaroo and go. Leave us with our Middle East. We will be friends with these people so that they don't fight us. And that might not end them. They have to have a new bilateral agreement with Iran, Pakistan, all those places, because what is torn will need to be stitched. And that is what Saudi Arabia, UAE, Qatar, Kuwait will need to do with Iran, Pakistan, Syria, Turkey, and the countries around them. Because if they don't do that, they have made enemies for life, and that war will never end. Iran might keep quiet for some time, but that pounded yam for 20 years will continue to be hot. I think it's going to be a disaster. They need to work it out. But fortunately, from what I'm hearing, the 2 Grand Prix that we missed might come back towards the end of the year. After Las Vegas, it might come back and it might not. But Saudi Arabia will always push for it to come back. Remember, the FIA president is a Saudi Arabian, so find a way to bring them back, because they can't lose the money, lose investment, and not find a way to make money back. Because what GCC countries are doing now is trying to pull more investment in people, in infrastructures, so that their country can be great. Now, this war has torn it apart. Their trust check it's been almost torn out by US, so they need to find a way to build it back, build friends, not enmity. And Israel have nothing to lose. The only thing they are after is to destroy the Middle East and be the king, because everything Israel has been doing, they have no moral right to do it. They have been destroying the Middle East and they keep destroying it for others, while they are going to be the one to gain from it. But that is not for me to say. It's for them and their America to sort out. So I think the war might come to an end very soon, and if it's not coming to an end, Saudi Arabia and their allies will look for a way to be there. See, we are not part of this war again. Leave us. Just leave us and our life alone. Leave us. Israel, US, go and be fighting your war so that they can continue to grow, because they've lost a lot. As this time is looking dull, we have 2 weeks to a new race. It's crazy, but all in all, I know you're going to enjoy when the races are back. But it's dull. Seriously, it's dull. Somebody asked me on the platform that, we wait a whole month. I said we don't have a choice. Instead of missing you guys, I'll keep creating this dolly no race moment just to feel free. But I think the war will be over soon, and if it's not over, because US are tired, it's going to be a blow up in a new dimension which most of the countries in the GCC will not be part of, and it will be Israel alone in the Middle East against most of those countries, because they want peace, they want to prosper, and it might be catastrophic. But anyway, it's just crazy. I love you guys. Bye. Cheers.